No Chinese incursion in Arunachal Pradesh, says Kiren Rijiju. Mere painting of marks doesn't signify encroachment, the Union Minister said. Amid reports of an alleged incursion by China's People's Liberation Army in Arunachal Pradesh, Union Minister Kiren Rijiju clarified that the mere painting of marks in undemarcated border areas does not signify encroachment of Indian territory. Rijiju, who hails from Arunachal Pradesh, addressed concerns following reports that PLA forces had entered the Anzaw district of the state last week, allegedly camping in the Kapapu area. Images circulating on social media showed signs of bonfires, painted rocks and discarded Chinese food packaging, further fueling speculation of a border violation. However, the Union Minister stressed that overlapping patrols by Indian and Chinese forces occasionally occur in these undemarcated regions along the Sino-Indian border, but such incidents do not imply any breach of Indian sovereignty.
Some of the social media and some of the local media also shown the Chinese PLA had put some marks in some of the areas in Arunachal Pradesh. But we all know the position. The Indian government and our Defence Ministry and External Affairs Ministry are engaged in the talks. And our position is very clear that the Chinese army or Chinese forces will not be allowed to establish any kind of permanent structure outside their line of control. But there are some areas in Arunachal Pradesh where the total area is undemarcated. The boundaries are not demarcated since the beginning. McMahon line is a notional line. There is no demarcation on the ground. So in such situation, our Indian forces and the Chinese forces keep crossing to each other's controlled area, and because of the tough terrain and undemarcated areas, sometimes the patrolling party go to an area which is undefined and they try to put marks, some kind of things are put on the ground and all. Our government has come. The Chinese could not and will not be allowed to establish any permanent structure inside our line of control. Within the patrolling area, there are exchange of talks, exchange of patrolling. Sometimes there are scuffles. There are sometimes violent physical exchange in terms of confrontation. But hopefully, it will not lead to any escalation and lead to major conflict.
Rijiju stated that India has been consistently strengthening its border infrastructure and will continue to do so to ensure the safety of the nation.
We are very careful, but we will not allow our land to be taken over by any other country, be it China or any other country.
These developments come amidst ongoing tensions between Indian and Chinese forces, particularly in Ladakh, where a military standoff has persisted since April 2020. India and China share a 3,400-kilometer long LAC stretching from Ladakh to Arunachal Pradesh. Beijing continues to assert claims over Arunachal Pradesh, referring to it as South Tibet, which India has firmly rejected as absurd. India has repeatedly reaffirmed that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral part of the country and dismissed China's attempts to rename regions within the state as Jiangnan. News Desk Report, Any News.